said, hey, yo, where's the work for this week? Sis said, oh, you told me to stop working on it, to work on the other stuff. So I didn't do any work for this week. Yo! What? What? Yo, I'm sorry. You're fucking crazy. If your boss says hold off on something, to work on something, and you deliver nothing, you're just gonna be like, oh, fuck the rest. Oh, I'm not gonna do anything. Wapshashe Fayed. I was floored. I was livado. I was like, wow. God, please send the flood. Send the fucking flood. Quero peditos, quero peditos. The Mademoiselle, and this is my channel. Happy holidays. Today we are going to be talking about the time I fired my assistant. Welcome to 12 days of story time. Now this video actually is going to be a very interesting one. The situation happened very recently, actually back in September, and I actually debated whether or not I was going to do this one. Now just to preface, me and my former assistant are actually still cool, and the reason I debated whether or not I was going to make this video is because, as you guys already know, back in the day I did used to do a lot of story times, mainly because I did have a lot, and the reason I stopped was mainly because I didn't have that many that I wanted to release on the internet. But another reason was because a lot of people started to kind of make me feel bad in my real life, not you guys, right, about hosting my story times. And I actually got very emotional today because I had a conversation with someone that is very close to me, who basically who I thought was very close to me, who basically tried to make me feel some type of way about talking about my experiences. And I've realized while trying to do this story time series that a lot of the reason I haven't made a lot of these story times that I'm going to be releasing during the series is because I've been gaslighted or threatened with retaliation with my nudes. Yes, my ex, actually, you guys have always been asking me like, oh, why haven't I made the story time about my ex? And that's because, yeah, his ex-wife, that's a whole long story, threatened to release my news if I did that story time. With this one, you know, she and I are still cool, but it's one of those things where a lot of people have always been like, oh, well, you're gonna make a story time, right? Or like they'll try to be like, oh, well, if you do something, you know, Ivana's gonna make a story about it. And it's like, that's not funny, because not only do I not do that all the time, that's not my genre, but it's like, to make a joke out of like people doing fuck shit to me and me making a story time as a way of coping or a way of, you know, using it as a lesson for other people is just ridiculous to me. I feel like story times, for me anyway, are supposed to be able to teach you guys how not to do something. It's for me to tell you guys an experience that happened to me that I want you guys not to do the way I did it. It's for me to sit here and be like, hey, this is what happened to me. It's funny, kiki, you know, I'm mad about it. This is what happened. Don't do what I did. It's a bad customer service experience. It's a bad racist experience. It's a bad dating experience. Don't do what I did. Don't do what this person did. Don't be friends with these types of people. It's not literally a tea story. It's not to make fun of people. It's not to talk shit about people. And if I were to sit here and talk about every single horrible experience, I'd probably be at 10 million subscribers right now. People fuck me over very regularly, and I get into very ridiculous situations very regularly. So for people to sit here and make it seem like I really sit here and make stories all the time and just like talk shit about people on a regular basis, it's hilarious. So I've decided I'm not gonna let people gaslight me. I'm not gonna let people tell me what to do with my channel. If you have a problem with any video I put out within this series or in general, you can make your own fucking channel. You can combat it if I'm fucking lying, because I know I'm not fucking lying. Not only do I have receipts, but the Lord God Almighty knows that what I'm saying is true. And not only that, it is ridiculously toxic to tell someone that they have no right to talk about what happens to them. It is insanely ridiculous to say that just because I'm a creator or just because I'm supposed to be professional that I have no right to be upset about certain things or talk about things in a certain way. So So if you're going to be offended or if you're going to feel some type of way about this type of video, honestly, you could click the fuck off. Understand that, like I said, me and her are perfectly fine. There's no like malice, but I do feel genuinely fucked over. Understand the way I'm talking in this story is absolutely no way, shape, or form the way I came at this girl. I did not curse at this girl. I was very professional with this girl. This is the tone I kept with this girl the entire time. I'm very professional when it comes to professional settings. I repeat, do not believe in being malicious with people that you work with at all. I'm very, very blunt and I'm very, very forward, but I'm not in no way, shape, or form disrespectful, because I feel like there's no use in that. Even when I was mad, I still kept it pretty sweet, but like clearly when I'm mad, I'm mad. It is what it is. There will be screenshots, there will be receipts to basically document everything that I'm talking about. Nothing has been doctored, but names will be removed. I will be referring to her as assistant. And of course, this is gonna be a pretty long one, so get your tea, get your snacks, get everything you need. And there's going to be a lot of back and forth here. There's going to be a lot of timelines that might get mixed up, even though this was kind of recent. There was a lot that went on. So let me just let y'all know that this girl only lasted a month. That's how bad this whole situation is. Let's just rewind. Why did I hire this girl? Now, first things first, me and her were both of Haitian descent. She went to the same college as me. She and I literally were very cool. We hung out in the same friend group for the most part. We knew each other for a very long time. And most importantly, I loved her hustle. She was on LinkedIn marketing herself so well. And when I was looking for an assistant, I literally saw her promoting herself and I was like, yo, instead of me sitting here trying to find other people to hire as an assistant, I should definitely hire her, because not only do I know her, but she also watches my videos. Like, she would always make it apparent that she watches me. And it was like, you know what? I've always said that if I'm gonna hire people, I'm definitely going to hire people that I know. People who know me, people who know my mannerisms, people who know my content, because it's gonna be hard to explain to other people what I do, what I want, whatever the case may be. Understand that's a big ass mistake. Don't be like me, okay? I would like to take this time to thank my sponsor, Skin Champagne. As you guys know, I am going to be promoting some small businesses during my 12 days of story time, and Skin Champagne is a small Haitian owned business. Now, you guys already know I love me my skincare products, and Skin Champagne is where it's at. Packaging, the branding, the website, all of it is so gorgeous, and even better, it is clean, ethically sourced. Everything is just so gorgeous and amazing about this brand. It is cruelty-free, sustainable, ethically sourced, pH balanced, and toxin-free. And it's good for all skin types: oily, dry, combination skin. Whatever skin type you have, Skin Champagne has something for you. Their body care collection is definitely something you have to try. And y'all, I just love this stuff. Not only does it just look amazing against everything that you have, whether it's your bedroom, your bathroom, or just anywhere in your house, because it just looks gorgeous, but the products just look and smell amazing. I was actually kind of skeptical. Like, when I looked at it, I was like, nah, it's probably gonna be plastic. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh nah, like, it's amazing, y'all. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I understand it's after Christmas, but it's still Christmas until the Epiphany, okay? January 6th is technically when Christmas ends. Skin Champagne makes products directly targeted for us melanated people. And they have products that range from body butters to oils. Listen, they got so many different things, from scrubs to body oils and body butters. They have so many different things on their website, sure to make you or someone that you love very, very happy. I absolutely love their products. I'm definitely going to be a customer, and I'm probably going to be getting someone else that I know a couple of these products as well. They are definitely something you need to try out, and you guys already know I'm not going to promote you no bullshit, especially since I have eczema and I don't put any type of bullshit on my skin. Support small business, support Haitian business, and most importantly, support the mafia, okay? Support a fellow subscriber. That being said, make sure you head down to the description box below and or the pinned comment to support Skin Champagne today. And of course, make sure you guys definitely check out the body care collection. So you guys probably like, why do you need an assistant anyway? Blah, blah, blah. Don't you work from home? Understand, as a content creator, a lot of people think that we just sit on our asses, we don't do shit. You know, all we do is sit in front of a camera all day. There's a lot of shit that goes behind the scenes, okay? We have to create thumbnails, we have to manage our work, we have to talk to sponsors all day, we have to take pictures, we have to record, we have to film, we have to set up the equipment. We have like a lot of things that go on behind the scenes before we have to sit in front of this camera. And then after we sit in front of the camera, we have a lot of things to do. That's why I have an editor and I have an assistant. So at the time I was trying a new editor and assistant at the same time. The editor did a phenomenal job and I still have the editor. Shout outs to you, Milagro. She's editing this video right now. So I love her. And it's funny because I should have never did that too. So understand, in this video, in all my other story times and all the story times that I'm going to be posting, I'm going to be calling out all the fuck shit I did, because unlike these other YouTubers on this platform, I keep myself accountable. I call myself out when I do fuck shit. And where I fucked up was trying 2 things at once, especially when I was getting my wisdom teeth extracted. So 3 recipes for disaster: new editor, new assistant, and I'm getting my wisdom teeth extracted. So it was like a lot of things going on, but I thought this would have been the perfect time, because it's like, you know what, I'm gonna be down, I got a lot of shit planned, why not get everything done? You know, it's gonna be the perfect time to really see. But then at the same time, that's just not a good idea. Just don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? So I really was like, you know what, this will be great. I know that she's, you know, really, you know, putting herself out there as a virtual assistant. And even better, she actually lived very close to me. She was literally maybe like 10-15 minutes away. So if I were to need her in a physical capacity, she would be able to be there. So it was a win-win situation. So I literally contacted her, gave me her rates. We had a phone call, which honestly could have been, I guess, a interview. But I will say another way I fucked up was it wasn't a legitimate interview. And what I should have done there was give her a like test task to see how she would be able to handle my tasks. What I did was I asked, girl, you know, what are your strongest suits? Okay, what is your strongest abilities? And she said, research. Keep that in mind. If you have a notebook, if you have notes, type that shit. You guys are gonna be sitting here like, how the fuck, where the fuck, how? I had literally probably like 50+ tasks in my notes. This year had to be the worst mental time for me, because like for whatever reason, everything just kept piling on top of each other, moving around. Like I was just like, I don't know, avoiding stuff. So the main reason I needed an assistant was to just get like little minuscule things done, because like all the big things were overpowering the small things, and it just wasn't getting done, literally, right? I'm gonna get her to do the research things, because that is like a reoccurring task, and I'm not about to give her like 50 things to do, because I feel like that was ridiculous. So I gave her the same tasks every week. Also keep that in mind. And that was research 2 videos for my Chronicles of a Zoe channel. If you guys are not aware, I do have a second channel called Chronicles of a Zoe, and this channel consists of Haitian-based topics that do with Haitian voodoo, Haitian politics, and Haitian folklore, and other type of mythical type of content. That is another reason I wanted a specifically Haitian type of assistant, or someone that was familiar with the mystical type of content, because I feel like if I didn't have someone that was of Haitian descent, or even like African, or someone that was just very familiar with like spirituality, they wouldn't be well versed in how to research, or just well versed with the knowledge to find the type of information that I needed for that channel. So I would be sitting here trying to educate the person on a regular basis, and I genuinely don't have time for that, right? And I fucked up there too. Understand, just because someone's Haitian, just because someone's spiritual, don't mean they knowledgeable, because the girl didn't know jack squat. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to like tell her research this, research that, and she don't know anything, right? I would tell her research these 2 topics. I would tell her pick 3 stories out of The Mafia Speaks. Every time I have an announcement for Discord, what you're gonna do is you're going to post it in the Discord as an announcement, and then the other task was to reorganize my Later, which Later is an app that schedules your Instagram photos to automatic post. There was numerous times I told her to post something on Discord, she did not post it. Instagram, within 2 weeks, I told her just not to post it anymore because I had a sponsor and I didn't know where I wanted the sponsor post to go. So I told her not to do it. So within that 2 weeks, she didn't do shit on the Later app. And she didn't even have to do captions. All she had to do was rearrange the pictures that I gave her in a nice orderly fashion so it looked nice. Kid you not. You guys can literally look right here on the screen and you can see what I gave her. I never gave her anything more or anything less than this. I gave her the same assignments every fucking week. The only difference was the research topics were different, and I highlighted, this is what I want, this is how I want it, these are the questions I want answered with the research. And the main reason I really hired her was because since we have the same educational background, went to the same school, I assumed we have the same prerequisites in terms of we know how to research. Because when you go to school, if you guys are not aware, when you go to college, they teach you how to research way quicker, in depth, in a way so that everything is more cohesive. So I research pretty damn quickly. Unless I'm doing a video that is gonna be like an hour or 2 long, which I rarely ever do, it's not that deep. Like if you ever see my Chronicle of a Zoe videos, my videos are literally never over like 15 to 20 minutes on that channel. So like I'm not asking you to do a video that's gonna go on Discovery Channel, okay? It's not that fucking serious. Like, literally, answer the damn questions, put it in a motherfucking document, and give me your damn sources. Like, it shouldn't be more than 5 sources, but it shouldn't be less than damn 3. So, I kid you not, y'all. My first issue and the first problem arise the first week. First week, I give her these assignments, and the girl literally doesn't give me shit. I believe I talked to her on like a Thursday or a Friday, right? And the girl, I told her I like to film my Haitian videos on Sunday at the time because I like to get everything done and out by Tuesday. And she's like, oh, okay, great. The girl didn't send me shit. So I'm sitting here like, hey, yo, where the research at? Like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, you know, I didn't have time to get it done, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm pissed because now I don't have anything done for the week. Because now if you're giving me shit late, that means now like there's nothing for that week. So if you're giving me shit that I'm telling you I need by Sunday, you're giving it to me Tuesday, that means now the whole week is canceled out. So I'm gonna have to push everything for that next week. So you're losing me money, Mr. Krabs voice. You remember when SpongeBob was out here doing all that goofy shit and Mr. Krabs kept saying to do shit? He's like, you're losing me money. That's how I fucking felt. Like, I was just like, bro, like, you know, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ease up because I can't really be mad. It's the first week. I misunderstood. Maybe I should give you more time, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's only 3 days. No, Ivana, let's ease up. Relax, relax. So I was like, you know what? Do you need more time? She's like, yeah, I need more time, you know. Why did she need more time? She said she had other clients. I said, oh, you got other clients. And now this is when I started to really get annoyed, and this is the second red flag. Now, first red flag was the fact that I realized that this girl kind of didn't care for deadlines, okay? And that's because when I asked her what she wanted her hours to be, actually, let's go over the first red flag. Let's go back. The first red flag was she said she didn't want no hours, y'all. She don't like to be micromanaged. When I need her, just holler. Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me, Kim Possible style, bitch. I fucked up. I should have been like, no, you're gonna have hours, because what the fuck are you talking about? Every time I try to tell her, okay, well, usually I post from 4 to 6, so I'll just, you know, contact you 4 to 6 because, you know, no, you can just hit me up when you, like, she literally was adamant. But anyway, she's like, yeah, like, I don't need no hours. It's okay, you know, I don't need any set days. That was the first red flag. So I'm just sitting here like, what kind of fucking virtual assistant doesn't have no fucking set days? Like, that shit is mad fucking weird. So then, second red flag. Now she talking about she has other clients. Now let me just tell you, I don't really care if you have other set clients, to be quite honest with you, because that's your fucking business. Get your money, sis, right? But she said one client was strictly virtual and, you know, social media client, everything was well with that one. But she said her other client was a client that wanted her there once a week, but she didn't have a car, so she was always on the train. And I was just like, that's interesting. And she also said that that client was a pain. And we gonna pause right there. And this girl also had this habit of like always talking to me like I was her friend and stuff. And honestly, I was her friend, and that's where I fucked up as well. And this is why you should never hire friends like that unless you know that your friend knows how to separate business from pleasure and friendship and all of that, because what happens is you end up in a situation like this and you end up like Ivana sitting in front of fucking YouTube telling a fucking story, bro. We're doing this song and dance of I need more time. So I said, you know what, Ivana, you're a boss now, okay? You need to make boss decisions. You need to make sure your employee is happy. This is your first employee. So we're going to give sis more time. So what do? I said, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start having our phone calls on Wednesday, and you're gonna start delivering me the work that I asked you for on Wednesday. And then now I will not have a problem. You will not have a problem. You know when our phone calls are, you know when the work is to be delivered, and nothing is out of translation because I film usually on weekends. I usually film Saturday, Sunday, and all is well, all is good. And she's like, all right, perfect. No, it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. We're still having issues because sis is still sending me shit late. Following week. Second week is September-ish, right? I'm supposed to get my wisdom teeth extracted. I made all the necessary arrangements to make sure my life went well, okay? I got my calendar together, told my editor, got everything together. I got everything filmed, sent it to her, got my research set, sent it to my assistant. My assistant gives me the research late, but on the same day, but late. Now, she had this habit of giving me the work the same day, but like she would want to have these phone calls at like 8 p.m. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you at 8 p.m. I want to talk to you in the daytime when the sun is still up. Like, and the time didn't change yet. So it's like, it's dark. So she's sitting there like, oh my God, hi, like, hi, where's the work? Oh, I'm sending it now. The work should have been sent, okay? And she would do this sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. It would really annoy me because because sometimes like I'm sitting here and we're going through the work and shit would be missing. So I'm like, oh, okay, where's this? Where's that? And she's like, oh, I'm gonna add it right now. I'm gonna look it up. I don't want you to look it up. I want it to be there. So this is something that would really piss me off because it's like, you had a whole week to do this. Last week you said you needed more time. Now we're on the phone. You giving it to me after 8 p.m. and you're talking to me at 8 p.m. And now you added shit to the motherfucking document. And then on top of that, the research is basura. Horrible, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not over exaggerating. Yo, Milagros, put that shit on the motherfucking screen. Put it on the screen, bro. Put the receipts. The research is bad. The research is bad. It's not research. You don't even need to be in college to understand how bad this is. This is not fucking research. Fucking God, bro. This shit pissed me off. I told this girl to research so many different things. I told her what, like, I literally be like, okay, find this, find that, tell me this, tell me that. This the shit that she fucking gave me. This the shit that she fucking gave me. This shit don't even make sense to me. This is not college level work. This is not even human level work. Sage could have did a better job. Right, Sage? Okay, Sage, now you don't want to talk. My cat could have did a better job than this. It was bad. Like, she literally giving me like 1 to 2 pages worth of fucking shit. It is not answering any of the questions I'm asking her. And then it's like 1 to 2 sources, and the sources aren't even real sources. And when I'm saying something to her, she's always like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna add more. Or she's sitting there like, oh, well, I think you're just used to a different level of work, or I think you have high expectations. And it's like, how do I have high expectations? I don't have high expectations. I expect you to actually do the work. At this point, I started to think I was going crazy because it was like, is she just thinking that I'm not paying attention to what she's doing? Like, is she thinking that I'm tripping? Because even me, when I do my research, it's not at depth, but at least I answer the questions that need to be answered. And even if I'm not gonna put the, like, you know, screenshots on the screen, if people want to G check me or whatever, I'll be like, all right, this is where I got the information. If y'all care, link in bio. I could not do that shit with her. That's how bad the fucking research was. So I started having this issue, and then what made it worse is she knew the shit was bad because I would say the shit was bad. She's sitting there talking to me about her fucking life story. So one day she really pissed me off because she really sent me some basura ass work, and then she had the nerve, yeah girl, like, oh, I really can't, life is really going crazy right now, like one of my clients, she really hasn't paid me and my phone is off. Explain to me, what would y'all do in this situation? Because I sat there and I listened to her. This how you know I done changed. This how you know my man has given me so much patience. Because the old me would have been like, genuinely, I don't care. What I care about is my work being delivered on time, and my work is not delivered on time. Yeah, like, this is the second time she did this to me. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And I'm just sitting there like, Mona Scott Young, somebody, MTV, somebody, Jesus. Come give me a reality show, because I kid you not, if somebody would have followed me for a week, they just wouldn't believe they fucking eyes. The shit that happened to me don't make sense. Don't make sense. These people are fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm just sitting there like, why? Like, just why don't you just quit that? Like, I don't get it. Get a new fucking job. Get a new fucking client, because she can't not pay you. That's illegal. And it's the second time she did this shit. And she talk about how her boss be out here taking vacations and not paying her people. I'm just like, yo, I swear to you, the amount of I don't give a fuck that I wanted to say to this girl, the way I'm telling this story is nowhere near the way I met this girl. I did not yell at this girl not once. I did not curse at this girl now. I didn't do any of that shit. I kept my composure. I'm not going to show my ass because there ain't no point. This is my first legitimate employee under me. I am not about to do all of that. I was very annoyed that she kept FaceTiming me, but now the whole FaceTimes continued because clearly she couldn't pay her phone bill because she had, you know, the client issue. So I'm just like, you know what, it's whatever. So now it came time for me to extract my wisdom teeth, and I told her specifically I need this merman and, you know, Islam Haitian thing done. Now, as you guys know, there's different words to describe Islam. You know, you can say Arabic, you can use the specific Arabic type of countries, you can say Levantine, you can say Middle Eastern. There's so many different words, and we discussed this on the fucking phone call. Definitely imagine when you are researching, what do? You type in all of the key terms that you would definitely associate with what you're researching for, right? Because that's research. That's how research is done. Oh, no. The girl just typed in one thing and she gave me one-sided fucking research, okay? And the same thing with mermen. She literally gave me like maybe 1 or 2 sources, and I was very confused. Now, mind you, when she gave me this research, it was the night before I was set to take my wisdom teeth out. Now, the way my wisdom teeth were set up, they were impacted and they were going sideways, so I had to be put to sleep. And since I'm on a couple of medication for my mental illness, it was to the point where it was like, it was a very complicated process. So like I couldn't eat like the day before. It was all of this shit. And by the time she called me to have this fucking phone call, like I said, it was like 8 o'clock, but I think that day it was later because she had all of this shit going on. So she called me later than usual. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so I have to eat, drink, and get all of this shit done and talk to you and get your shit together before, you know, I go to bed and get ready for the surgery in the morning. Whoop-de fucking whoop. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this research. So let's get into the merman research. The merman research, I'm looking at it like, there's no way that this is the only thing on the internet. I knew there was going to be a limited amount of research, but the merman research was just bad. Like bad, bad, bad. So I was like, you know what, let me do a quick little Google search. Understand, if you're gonna hire someone for anything, whether it's video editing, research, shit, stripping, understand you gotta know how to do it yourself so people don't fucking play you, okay? Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna hire someone who knows how to do something and you don't know how to do it, and they're gonna start telling you shit that you don't know or that you don't know, and then they're gonna start telling you that something costs more than it really does or something isn't there and it really is. They gonna start running circles around you. I type in merman into motherfucking Google. Pookie side. Why? Did I find different words for mermen? Triton, Kappa, all types of different mermen type of origin stories from different types of countries. Understand, I ain't no punk and I say shit the way it is. I'm not telling the story the way I said it to the girl, okay? I'm amped up because it's after the fact and I'm still annoyed, okay? So I'm on the phone with her, I'm like, hey yo, did you understand that there were other words for mermaid? And she's like, no. I was like, okay, did you know that there was other words to describe merman? No. So what research did you do? Because if you did basic research, you would have saw this on the front page. Really? I didn't see that. At that point, I was done. Like, I was very much so done. I was very much so done because I'm just like, what the fuck? At this point, I'm just like, is this girl playing me? Like, is she just like saying she doing shit, but she not doing shit? Because first you needed more time, then I'm giving you more time, and you not doing shit with that extra time. I'm giving you more time, bitch. At this point, you should be giving me dissertations. I get my wisdom teeth extracted. Oh no, it gets worse. It gets worse. So I already filmed the video. Okay, I filmed the merman video and I filmed the Middle Eastern Haitian video. I'm editing it on my downtime. And it's funny because when I was doing the research for the Middle Eastern Haitian video, I realized it was very one-sided. Like, it kept saying, you know, Haitians were bullying them. Basically, Haitians were being Islamophobic. Like, literally, that's how the research was perceived. And it was not telling me why. It wasn't saying why the Haitians were mad. It wasn't saying, like, why the Haitians came at them. It was just very much so like, oh, the Haitians were, you know, burning down their businesses and, you know, the Levantines took over, all of it. And I was just very confused. And I also did not, like, get a sense of who they were. Like, where are they now? Like, are they still there? Like, are we just talking about Muslims, or are we talking about like real ancestry? Are we talking about religion? Like, it just wasn't answering the right questions. But I trusted my assistant because I said, you know what, Ivana, you're being so hard on her. I never even came at her this whole time. I literally been let her rock. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, I never came at her. I never really apprehended her. I literally just been like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? I haven't really came at her at all. I let her rock this whole time. I was just sitting here like, why are these things not here? I literally trusted her. I filmed the whole fucking video. Why am I looking for pictures? I click on one of the pictures and it takes me to a whole article that's literally explaining every question that I fucking asked this girl for. I don't think you guys understand the amount of anger I felt because at the time I was having complications with my jaw because of my tooth extraction. But I'm telling you guys, I could barely open my mouth. My videos are done already. They're ready to be uploaded. This video I was literally about to upload that same day because I find conflicting research with what my assistant did, the assistant I'm supposed to trust, the assistant that's supposed to have knowledge enough to literally research, and triple research, didn't do her job correctly. Now you guys are probably like, wait, what research did you find? So I find out that apparently the Levantines of Haiti, okay, came to Haiti basically breaking all the laws, okay, selling on the streets with no licenses, stealing all the black owned businesses, okay, stealing all the business from the Haitians. So they took over textile, they took over all the marché. So marché is kind of like street vendor work. So all those like street vendors, supermarkets and stuff like that, they made like big supermarkets and like bigger vendor chains and stuff like that to basically take the smaller vendors out of business. Basically, they just took over Haiti, literally, and became stupid, filthy rich off of it. That's the best way to explain it the short way. And what makes it worse is to this day, a lot of them are still dominating. You literally gave me research that sat there and said that Haitians were being Islamophobic without giving me the legitimate reason as to why the Haitians were so mad. I sat here, made a video understanding that maybe you could have been right and maybe my Haitian people were being ain't shit to them for absolutely no reason. Because Haitians, I ain't gonna lie, Haitians could be mean as fuck. They're not going to bully you and be mean as fuck to you for absolutely no reason. Now I find out the real premise behind this and realize that if I would have put out that video, I probably could have been canceled. Niggas would have had me on the Haitian shade room dragging me up and down. But like, you really would have got my whole brand tarnished because you would have had me being a fucking live until sympathizer. The Haitians have every right to be mad at them. And after that, I was fucking mad. So I hit the girl up. I don't even understand. Like, I was so mad. I was going off. I was like, what the hell? Like, how? Oh, child. Like, I don't think you guys understand the amount. I don't think I've been mad like that in a very, very long time. Like, understand, I used to get mad a lot back in the day. Like, I think I really probably had like a serious anger issue. And I told myself I would never really get that mad again. But lately, people really been testing my patience. Like, 2021 definitely has been the year of testing my motherfucking patience. I don't know if like God's been like, let's see how really changed you are, because the amount of people who have really fucking tested me this year, like, I was so fucking mad. She's sitting here, she's blowing up my phone, she's trying to talk, and I'm just like, I'm trying to fix your mistake. Please don't talk to me right now, because at this point, I really would have said something that I should have never said, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you right now. I'll talk to you tomorrow, you know. And then I told her straight up, like, you're walking on thin ice. You're like 85% fired. Like, I'm dead serious. And she literally sat there laughing. And that's the thing I think that really made me mad. Like, she thought this was a joke. She thought that, like, you know, this was like something that could have been redeemed. And I sat there and I let her try to fix it, you know. So over the weeks, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let her try to see if she can fix this, you know. And a lot of you guys probably like, nope, Ivana, you should have fired her. You're absolutely fucking right. Anyone that comments that, you're absolutely right. She should have been fired right then and there. The only reason I did not fire her right then and there is because she lowballed herself so much and she took a discount off of it. So whatever she charged me was so low, and then she took like $100 off. So it was like, yeah, at that point, you about to get paid, what, 50 cents? So it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna let you rock to the end of this month. I'm gonna let her finish out the full month and I'm gonna see what she gives me. And I told her, I was like, listen, not only are you pissing me off because this whole situation, but you literally be wasting my time. I'm tired of these personal conversations. I'm tired of the mediocre work. You know, like, it's not working for me. It's really not. So she's like, you know, I'm gonna change, you know, I'm gonna give you better work. Like, she really was like, you know, like, she was selling me on hope, y'all. She's like, I really want this situation to work out. Like, I really enjoy your work. I really love your videos and we're really, really cool. Like, I really want this, you know, to work out. I was like, you know what? I got you. We gonna keep pushing, right? I let it go, forgave her. We kept it pushing. I've never had high blood pressure. I kid you not, I probably had high blood pressure the whole month of September, bro. It gets worse. So now we have this whole situation where we have the Haitian migration problem. And, you know, they showed up at the Texas border. I had my own conspiracies about that. You guys can go check that out on my Haitian channel. I will probably link it down below. And that morning, I had to go to my part-time job. I do work in radio sales part-time. I quit that job and then they begged me to come back and I haven't been able to leave ever since. I'm tired of these jobs. They be annoying me. Like, I just need to stop talking to them. But anyway, I called her right before. It was probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I said, hey, I told you to do work this week, but hey, that whole situation's going on at the Texas border. Drop that. Please tell me what's going on at the border. Well, just give me like a short little synopsis. Not really research, but a short little synopsis, because I'm well versed in this already. My cousin was at the border not too long ago, so I already know how that goes. So I just want to know like exactly what's going on at the border so I can make a video when I get back home. Yeah, no problem, girl. I already know you was going to do a video on it because you can't not do a video on it. I was like, I actually wasn't going to do a video on it, but you know, I'll just do it. She's like, no, girl, you cannot do a video on it. You gotta do it. So I'm thinking this girl about to come and send me the best notes on, or 10 o'clock, no notes, 11 o'clock, no notes, 12 o'clock, no notes, 1 o'clock, no notes, 2 o'clock, I get off. Y'all, I wrote the notes up. I shot my video. That video was up by like 6 p.m. That girl ain't send me shit. Y'all, I was just like, is she fucking kidding me right now? I literally hit you up at 9. It's 6 now. Like, it's been 9 hours. That girl ain't send me shit. At this point, I'm just like, you can't make this shit up. Like, you really can't make this shit up. So at this point, I text her. I'm like, yeah, I already put the video up. You don't gotta do no more. And she said, oh, wow. Bitch, what you mean, oh, wow? You said call me, beat me if you want to reach me. You are impossible. impossible to find Kim Possible. I felt the animosity in the text. Now, mind you, this was a Tuesday, and our phone calls is on a Wednesday. So I'm thinking, okay, I told you to stop working on that to give you the research. So the next day, she hits me up so we could do our phone call. You know, our usual late as fuck 8 o'clock phone call. I said, hey, yo, where's the work for this week? Sis said, oh, you told me to stop working on it, to work on the other stuff. So I didn't do any work for this week. Yo! What? What? Y'all, I'm sorry. If anyone sits here and says that I miscommunicated this, you're fucking crazy. If your boss says hold off on something, to work on something, and you deliver nothing, you're just not gonna do the rest of your work. You're just not gonna do shit. You're just gonna be like, oh, fuck the rest. Oh, I'm not gonna do anything. Wapsha Fayed. She should have been done right then and there. Après ça, elle était supposée finir, oui. After that, she should have been gone. She should have been done. You're telling me you sat there for a whole week, you didn't do shit. The girl did not give me not one story for The Mafia Speaks. The girl did not give me not one research topic. The girl did not. I literally sent her something for Discord. The bitch did not post it in Discord. I was floored. I was livado. I was like, wow. God, please send the flood. Send the fucking flood. Quiero peditos, quiero peditos. So now at this point, I'm just sitting here like, you thought it made sense not to do anything when I did the work? Why? Please explain it. Well, you know, you told me that, you know, you were going to need, you know, the information for immigration. So I just didn't do anything. Yeah, so, you know, I decided that I was just going to not do much. I decided that I was going to just, you know, let you do that. And, you know, that video was more important. I think I've reached the level of patience that is beyond comprehensible. I might be an extraterrestrial human being. There's no fucking way, because anybody else would have fucking started blacking on her. I kid you not, probably for the rest of that phone call, I barely spoke. Like, and of course, she started ranting and raving about her personal life after that, and I was just sitting on the phone like, silent, just silent, because I was unfucking believable. Question, when do you do my research? And she said, oh, you know, I usually get it done Monday, you know, sometimes Tuesday, you know, since our calls are on Wednesday. Who's been keeping notes? Comment down below. When did she say that she needed extra time? First week. When she said she needed extra time, our phone call was about Thursday, Friday, and she couldn't even deliver me my work on Sunday. Now you're telling me that you fucking do your work Monday, Tuesday, and our calls are on a fucking Wednesday, and you're delivering me subpar work still. So you know what I did? Now I have this new method where I let people talk themselves into bullshit. I let people show me themselves, you know? Because back in the day, I used to just expose, you know? I kept receipts, I expose, you know? Because it was, you know, just a lot better to do that. But now I just let people show their ass, you know? I let you show your butt crack because you don't got a belt on, you feel me? I was like, okay, I see. The girl didn't even know she snitched on herself. And you know what makes it worse? I go on Instagram, right? Remember how I said I was having jaw complications because of my wisdom teeth? I'm scrolling. I see my best friend. It's my best friend's birthday. Now, around the 11th, I believe, or when did she hit me? Around the 9th, I believe she hit me up and she said she wanted to go on a yacht birthday party. Now, I already told her I was gonna be able to go because I was gonna get my wisdom teeth extracted. And if you guys do not know, when you get teeth removed, you're not allowed to drink. And I already knew I was probably gonna have problems because they were getting, you know, removed via me being put to sleep. And I didn't know how I was going to react to it. So I told her like, hey, don't know how I'm gonna react to it. She has a very horrible track record on her birthdays with me. Like crazy things be happening, but I really did want to go and I was hoping to like surprise her and show up anyway, just in case like I had like healed up and like good things happen. You know, should be happening. Me rock, you know? So I was like really hoping my teeth would have like felt better, but it just didn't. Like shit took a turn for a worse. Like you guys had me on Instagram, like I was complaining about my teeth the whole time. I really didn't film for a minute. Luckily I had videos on backlog. Oh the fuck, I'm scrolling. I see my assistant who didn't give me no work this week party with my best friend on the yacht. You know what? And what did I say? Nothing. As a matter of fact, I didn't even like the picture because I didn't want her to know that I seen the bullshit. I don't know what the fuck she thought this was. That girl is my best friend, bitch. You think I didn't see the shit? Now, I had to ask my best friend if she knew that that was my assistant, and she said she didn't know. So I guess she does keep a confidentiality thing, like where she doesn't tell people who her clients are, which I guess is a good thing. But it's just like, I'm not gonna police what you do in your free time, right? What you do in your free time is what you do in your free time. But my thing is for you not to have my work done, for you to sit there and like not give me good work when you do give me work, and then for you to sit there and be partying with my best friend, just really like the combination of it all is just Woo! So at this point, I'm counting down the days to her firing. Disappointingly mad. Because at this point, I feel mad, I feel betrayed, I feel bamboozled, I feel scammed. Like, I feel like someone just like took my debit card and took a $10,000 off. Like, I feel like she's been playing me this entire time. I feel like she's been taking advantage of me because it's like, why are you sitting here telling me that you're doing work that you're clearly not doing? Why are you sitting here not delivering me work, but you out here partying? Why are you sitting here like literally just bull-faced lying to my face? I don't got time for you. Tell us, oh, I do my work Monday and Tuesday and our calls are on Wednesday, but before you told us I need an extra week to do work. Like, fuck you. All right, you know what? That's not nice. We're getting to the last quarter. So since she want to play games all day, I had time for games. So I gave her double the work, right? Since your strong suit is research, clearly not. I'm going to give you work for The Mafia. Okay, so you got the 3 stories for The Mafia. You got the 2 researches for Chronicles of Zoe, and I told her to research Mary Jane. So you guys already know Mary Jane is the traveler slash scammer that everyone's been talking about, and I want to do a Fall from Grace series starting with her because I don't know. I'm thinking about changing my niche up. Either I'm gonna do advice or scams. I don't know. I really like to talk about scammers, but I don't know. We'll see. But basically I wanted her to do research on Mary Jane to see what she can do because I feel like there's so much information out there on Mary Jane that it doesn't make any sense that anyone would not be able to compile literally maybe like 10 pages on her in probably like 3 hours. Like, it's not gonna take that long to find information on Mary Jane because there's videos, there's forums, there's so many legitimate information you can find out about the girl. So I was like, all right, let's see what she comes up with. This is what this girl gave me. This is what the girl gave me. The girl literally copy and pasted links for me. If I wanted copy and paste, I could do that myself. I was done. I gave you too many chances to redeem yourself, bro. I told her to research, compa. The bitch gonna give me fucking Tropicana and Zukla. Y'all, I wanted to fucking like literally pull my locks out at this point. Like, she's giving me literally bull fucking shit. Bullshitty caca. I was so mad. I'm just like, yo, I gave her too many chances. There's too many problems. Like, all of it was bad. I literally gave her one where it was like, oh, top Haitians that you would never know were Haitian. The girl copy and pasted the pictures and it actually looked good. But then when it got to the last like 4 to 5, you could tell she just like threw them on the page like literally the last 30 minutes before our phone call. And it was like, bro, if you're gonna copy and paste, at least make it look like it wasn't a copy and paste job. Like, at least try to make it look better. I'm just so over it. At that point, it was time to fire her. It's been real, but to be quite honest with you, I'm extremely disappointed with how this went. I've given you so many chances to redeem yourself, but it hasn't seemed to be working. You have genuinely made me very upset this entire month. This has not been a pleasant experience by any means. I literally talked just like this with this tone. I did not yell. This is exactly how I was. I really thought that this was going to be a better experience, but it has not. It has not improved. I've tried to give you so many chances, but you just kept letting me down. This research has just been horrible, and it doesn't make sense because we literally went to the same school. I have no idea how you went through school going through this type of research. I don't get it. This is not research. I don't know. I don't think I had high expectations whatsoever. I asked you the questions for you to answer. You literally could have probably gave me 1-word answers to those questions. I would have been just fine. I personally don't get what the issue is, but this is genuinely not working out. And what really pissed me off with all of this is you asked for more time. I gave you more time, and I know you weren't using the time wisely because I asked you specifically about a week ago, when do you do my research? And you said you do my research Monday or Tuesday and our calls are Wednesday. Kid you not, I feel like she was about to interject because like I said, she was doing FaceTimes because her phone bill wasn't paid. So she was sitting there like she was gonna, and I was like, yeah, I remember you said last week that you do my work on Monday and Tuesday, and our phone calls are on Wednesday. And she stopped herself right there. I was like, yeah. And to make matters worse, the week that you didn't deliver me any work, I saw you partying with my best friend on the yacht. For me, I couldn't party with my friend on the yacht because I was having complications with my jaw, while I sat at home fixing your work and literally fixing stuff that you should have done, doing extra stuff because you weren't doing things properly. You are out partying with my friend on a yacht, and this is absolutely unacceptable, and I cannot. Like, I'm genuinely mad. Y'all, the girl, she had tears in her eyes, and I'm just sitting there like, nigga, what about my fucking tears? Like, I feel like niggas don't care about my tears at this point. Niggas don't care about me. What about me? Because I'm so outspoken and shit, I can't have no fucking tears, I can't cry, I can't be sad, boo-hoo. Win, bitch, I'm a baby. Like, the fuck, I gotta cry too for people to be sympathized? Okay. Like, bitch, do I have to do all of that shit for people to care about me and my fucking problems? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I literally was way more than patient with her. She should have been probably fired after week 2 with that whole Live on Teen Haitian situation. But like, I literally was being very much so patient with her. And I'm very upset that that shit went the way it did, because it did not need to go like that. I feel like she took advantage of the situation. She took advantage that we were friends. She took advantage that she was a subscriber. She took advantage of the fact that I literally was not about to be mean to her for like no apparent reason or such minuscule reasons as a lot of people probably would have seen it as. But I will probably never ever hire someone that I know for real, that I know is not that well versed. Well, I mean, honestly, I really thought she was well versed because she was a virtual assistant, so she said, because at this point I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, it just really annoys me because that shit did not have to go the way it did, and it really could have went a lot better. It really could have. And the moral of the story is, if you guys are going to hire someone, definitely give them a sample project. Always probably hire them for a trial period, maybe a week, maybe a month even, to see if they are the perfect fit. Sure, someone can keep up a charade for just a project or a week or a month, but honestly, probably keep them for 3 months just to see, like a probational period, because you hire them forever or you hire them for like a long period of time and they end up not working out, you'll probably waste a lot more money and a lot more time. And like I said, we're still cool, whatever. I am still very upset by what happened because, like I said, I do feel played, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's water under the bridge now. This was literally just a story for those of you guys who want to hire an assistant, want to hire anyone, whether it is a chef, homemaker, a nanny, whatever the case may be. Understand that you can't just trust people just because you are cool with them, just because you're friends with them, just because, you know, you think that, you know, you like their marketing on the internet, because sometimes just because someone markets well does not mean they will be a good employee. That being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. Make sure you tune into tomorrow's 12 days of story time, or just check into my other story times because I have plenty of story times on this channel. My life is a fucking mess. Comment down below, what would you have done in my position? Was I right? Was I wrong? I think I fucked up a lot in this story. I feel like a lot of it has to do with ignoring my discernment and just really trying to give the girl a chance to redeem herself. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. Make sure to check out Skin Champagne, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.